In the Wiregrass portion of the state of Alabama Veterans Memorial Stadium in Troy. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Arkansas State Red Wolves and the Troy Trojans. Reese Davis, David Powell again, Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, checking in with the Troy head coach before the game. The ground game is crucial today. With the freshman quarterback, they know they can rely on their senior running back to attack. He is a great safety blanket. If they get in trouble with the quarterback, they can just hand it off. The ground game will be important. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And the Trojans headed for the ball, and we are ready for action. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Red Wolves offense to go on the attack first. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Drives inside. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And the Red Wolves will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Trojans offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Here's a guy that can really deliver tough yards on the ground for this offense.
Well, he's a very special talent at running back, and in the future it'll be interesting to see if he sticks around. Obviously, it's a long season, a long way to go. He's got a lot of ability. He's got speed, he can break tackles, he can catch the football. No question this year, this guy is going to be the whole key to the offense.
He is, and I tell you what, to watch in this matchup where they're kind of outmatched at most positions, how can he still make an impact on this game? Making guys miss, like doing it by himself, or can his offensive line pave the way a little bit and maybe be neutral to get him some of those matchups? But he is the one guy on this offense that can make life very, very difficult for you, and the other defense knows that. Really curious to watch how this unfolds.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him, great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got them back on their heels.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Taylor. Bring him down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Running inside. It's Griffin. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Here we go. Ready. 1, 2, go.
Wants to throw one first. Still looking. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeps it on the option. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. churns into the pile. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. This time they'll throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds his man on the RPO. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking downfield, it's Owens. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the counter. Makes one man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Barrett. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Right back to the well. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
And the Red Wolves will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down. Now 2nd and 4. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. And he's brought down after a short gain. After that last play, there is a Trojan who is shaken up on the field. Line getting set on second down. Gives it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Turning it on. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
The QB had all day to throw the football. That's the good news. The bad news is he couldn't find anybody open and couldn't deliver the ball to him. So let's see if they can get some chemistry going with the wide receiver and quarterback throughout this game.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes a catch. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Griffin. All over him immediately.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Extending the play. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Keeps it looking for the edge. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 2nd and long here. Looking to throw, it's Owens. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Out wide right, it's Murray. He's got enough for the first down, and he stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a new set of downs. Play action on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They want to run this quarterback. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Trojans use their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Dead center perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Taylor. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Firing to the right, complete.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, gonna throw it. Reels it in. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Snags it.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Second down, gonna throw it. Got it in the middle, it's locked. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead is extended a little further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Quick give. It's Griffin. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Just feeds the running back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. The pitch. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Second down to the air. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Red pass, it's complete. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Fires to the middle. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. The Red Wolves will punt this one away. Looks it in. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, Dave.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds his man down the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Pulls it, but nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Maybe a little long for a field goal, definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He's going to run it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Sells the run, looking to pass. Caught. Oh, he's got some space. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Trojans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Hits inside, it's Griffin. Got a little grass. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Now it's 2nd and goal. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
Nobody fooled defensively there. They throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage, hoping to set up some blocks, but on the perimeter, they get point of attack, and the defense actually creates a negative play.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Right side, it's Griffin. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. The run inside. It's Murray. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll ride him again. Down he goes.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this up.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it here on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff again. They were all over it.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And the Red Wolves want to move quickly.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Out wide right, it's Pitts. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Looking to throw, it's Owens. They've got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Got to make the play on 4th. Look out. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Wide receiver going in motion. There he goes. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Drops back on 1st down. Throws quickly. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on second down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Dropping back, it's Owens. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Touchdown, Trojans. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And all this defense has done all game long is be absolutely dominant. They have been shutting them out, whether they've tried running it, whether they've tried throwing it. They've been creating takeaways. You get the pick six right there. You just can't say enough good things about how this defense has played today.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Red Wolves will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always